Hey guys, to show you my 72-hour survival bag. A lot of people have different names for this bag. Um, Bug out bag, get home bag, um, different names for it, but all one purpose: to be able to survive away from your home for a limited amount of time. And if you pack the right things, maybe indefinitely. You would hope not, but never know. So let's check it out. Alright. So, first things first, guys. Your bag. This is a Fieldline Tactical. And let me move this out of the way. And as you can see, it has MOLLE all the way up it and down it. It also has MOLLE on the sides so that you can attach stuff to the sides if you wanted to. In the bag itself, I have a 3-liter Camel Pack. That's the hose that's connected to it on the inside. That's it right there. So that holds 3 liters of water. So that's definitely a good start. But you want to have more than one way to carry water on your person, water that you're able to drink immediately, because water purification and getting water is a completely different thing, and actually having water to drink at the moment's notice. So one of them, which is nice because it fits into the bag, stays out of the way. You don't have to have it on your back and then have this on top of it. It's a really big bag. On the bottom of it, got straps so that I can attach a sleeping bag to it for colder weather. Right now I have this as a spring-summer setup. Every 3 months or so you want to go ahead and add things or take things out depending on what the weather and depending on what season you're in. Just the bag itself. So I went ahead and pulled everything out, guys, because pulling things out of the bag and talking about it one by one would take like 30 minutes. So I'm going to start with the basics and then work to everything else. Alright. I guess first things first, I have binder's twine. You might ask me, why do I have binder's twine instead of a 550 cord? This is just as strong as 550 cord, but also at the same time, this frays very well. So this becomes excellent fire starter material too, if for some reason you need to start a fire. Got that. Also have camouflage face paint in case you need to hide and evade, escape some zombies or whatever people you're facing. Got multiple colors. Got a mirror in there. Got wipes so that it's easier to get it off. Some extra wipes. Sorry about that there, guys. It's always good to have wipes, because especially if you're outside, you want to stay clean. You need to be able to wipe your ass, wipe your hands. If you get a cut, you want to be able to get it clean if you don't have access to clean water. So definitely put you some wipes in there. Alright, flashlights. First things first, you want to have more than one flashlight. This is my flashlight right here. It's not a relatively expensive flashlight, but I do like it. As you can see, the light works. You need to have extra batteries though. But this one has a radio on it, which is pretty cool. So you can tune into the weather or news, or if you just want to listen to hear what's going on. You can see, guys, it works. So that's pretty handy to have. This also has a siren built into it, which would come in handy if for some reason you've been screaming for hours, you're stuck somewhere, or you want to scare an animal off in the middle of the night. You open up with that thing right there, it's just wide open, man. You would definitely get some attention or scare something off. So I definitely think that if you can find like a flashlight that has extras like a radio, or like a siren built into it, because the light also flashes too, then I would try to invest in something like that. So have a backup flashlight. This is right at 600 lumies. I mean, this is something that is very bright. I mean, it completely canceled the whole thing out, as you can see, guys. I mean, you can see this. The thing on this is like 3 miles. On a clear night, if you stood in a field or somewhere and you shine this thing up into the sky, people could see this for a couple miles away. Not just that, but you can light a whole forest up with something like this. So you definitely want to have more than one flashlight in case something happens, and extra batteries. Alright, next thing I'm going to get to is some smoke. The signal, this is military smoke. You pop this. This burns. This produces a lot of white smoke and burns for about 15 minutes. It's a really good way to signal somebody. If you can't start a fire, you need a signal that you're there. Or also, it's great to create a diversion. I live in the country, so I'm not going to probably be needing that for any kind of diversion. But if you lived in the city and people were after you, it'd be really good to pop something like that, throw it somewhere. You know, people think something's going on, go over there and run the opposite direction. So there's always useful means for having any kind of thing that produces smoke. You know, it's a distraction or cover. So we'll move to the next thing. I'm trying to be as fast as possible, guys. Whole pack of lighters. This is all Bic lighters, brand new, 5 of them in a pack. This right here, this is, like I said, 72-hour bag. With this many Bic lighters, man, I could start fires for the next 2 years, probably more than that. So I feel like that as of right now, this is more than enough to be able to start a fire. Also have hand warmers and boot warmers. This is just something that's of a comfort. I leave them in my bag even when spring and summer, just so that I mean, they don't take up a lot of space, and it's just something that I just leave in. So, you know, I add things, take things, depending on the seasons, but this is something I just keep in there. So it's really nice to have, especially if it gets really cold. You got boot warmers for your boots, for your hands. You know, stick them in your coat. You know, so this is really nice. Provides 6 hours plus of heat. These other ones provide 7, so that's pretty nice. Help you get through them really cold nights. Also, got extra Nalgene, so that if something happened to the camel pack that I showed you guys, I haven't completely lost all of my my water that I'm able to drink at that moment's notice. Also have camouflage gloves. Like I said, guys, I'm gonna be in the woods. If I bug out, I'm headed to the woods. So I've got camouflage gloves, because this goes with the camouflage that I have. Because if you're wearing all camouflage and you have on a solid pair of gloves, you stand out. Also, you want to have another pair of gloves, some kind of thick leather palmed gloves, work gloves, hiking gloves, tactical gloves, whatever you want to call them, so you can help protect your hands. Also, where I'm at, there's a lot of deer. If I was to have to leave my house, so that if my food, the MREs that I have, if they were to run out, I brought a deer call with me, so that I'd be able to call in some deer. Maybe hopefully give me a deer steak, maybe even better, a deer tenderloin. So I have this with me, and that goes in conjunction with some of these other items I'm going to show you. I also have a camouflage face mask, which is good for hunting for food, or at the same time offers concealment. But also, I found out that this really works to help stop mosquitoes from tearing your face up, as long as you kind of fluff it out on your head. Now, a lot of people are going to look at me like, this is crazy, dude. Dominant buck urine. There's actually quite a bit of uses for this. This goes hand in hand with the deer call I just showed you. You'll be able to pull in deer a lot easier with this. You'll be able to cover your scent a lot better. That's why I have wicks that go along with it. But also at the same time, let's just say that you're being chased. Let's say they have a dog. That dog can pick up your scent even a day or two after you've come to that area. You put some of this all over your boots, the bottom of your pant cuffs, he's not going to be able to track you. So this is something I would invest in, you know, a couple dollars, but there's got plenty of uses. Alright guys, let's see what else we got to get to. Duct tape. Always good to have some duct tape. A lot of uses for this. This is also a portable fishing, little portable fishing tackle box I have. Where I'm at, I have a huge river that runs all the way down from the mountains to where I'm at, and I mean, it constantly has fish in it. And so if my food runs out, I need to fish. Like, let's just say my deer call that I have and everything else I have is not working, then I'm able to fish for food. As you can see, guys, I have bobbers in there, jigs, spinners, all kinds of things, man. Also have 50 yards of 20-pound fishing line already cut and prepared, so that all I have to do is pull this out and connect it to a stick, or it would be even better, a bamboo pole, and I can fish right on the go, instead of having to try to figure out how to carry a fishing rod with me. Also have extra hooks in here. Sorry about the glare, guys. Got extra hooks, sinkers, sponge bait for catfish. Under here we got some worms, looks like a minnows for bass or crappie, whatever I need to catch. So you definitely might want to think about getting a little portable fishing kit to take with you, so that if your food runs out, hopefully you're still able to get some food for yourself. Also have 3 emergency blankets. One I would use for myself. Others would be for family members, or like I said, this is spring or summer. Let's just say it gets really cold. I've had some crazy weather here. I can pull one out, use one for myself, take these other 2, and tape them together with my duct tape that I have, and turn myself into a shelter. Sorry guys, and make a shelter so that I have something to sleep in. It's pretty warm and waterproof for the night. Okay. So number one, big thing too, extra pairs of socks. Guys, you always want to have socks. If you're bugging out, you're walking, your feet get wet, you got to change your socks, because if you don't, you'll get blisters. If you get blisters, you can't walk. If you can't walk, well, guess what? You're not surviving and you're not getting out. So always have at least 2 extra pair of clean socks. And in wintertime, swap your cottons out for some wools. I've also got 3 MREs here with me. We've got a beef roast with vegetables. The nice thing about MREs is that they last about 3 years, and you don't have to worry about swapping them out. And like that, you can pack them in a bag and you're good to go for a couple years. Don't have to worry about it. And the nice thing about this is that you don't have to make a fire to heat this, to eat it. It already has the heating packet in it. You just add water to it and close it up, and a couple minutes later your MRE's piping hot. So I really like these, and everything's compact. I also got another beef stew. Also got a spaghetti with meatballs and a meat sauce. And also got extra bottles of water just to help get started, along with the Camel Pack and along with the other Nalgene that would be filled with water. Also have a knife. I don't have a special name for this knife. I just call it the pig sticker. Very sharp knife. It's good for skinning, good for protecting yourself, and because it has a serrated edges like this, I found it actually works really well cutting into branches to be able to gather firewood or make poles to make yourself a tent or a shelter. Also comes with a really nice hard sheath that you can connect to your side. And let me see here. And also another thing. Sorry guys, I'm Gore-Tex raincoat. This is spring, summer, so you're gonna want some kind of rain protection. So this is what I have. I've had this out in all kinds of weather, and I have stayed completely dry. So I would definitely advise, if you can afford something like this, definitely get it. So I keep a rain poncho in here. And Also, like I told you guys, we'll be going into the woods, and it might require hunting. So also carry extra camouflage with me. This is a 3D leaf suit, which works extremely well in the woods. As you can see, I can use this to hunt deer, or I can use this to evade and conceal myself. This is the top right here, and the bottom. This is the bottom to it. It's a complete set. If you can, go out and get you one, I would definitely get one. When it gets winter time, I'll swap this out for my ghillie suit, which is thicker and warmer, because I always like to have extra camouflage to be able to conceal myself if something happens or somebody comes around that you don't ever know. Last but not least, I have a first aid kit, and this by far is the most important. Alright, okay, in this one we have got some sting relief, insect sting relief. Also have some antibiotic cream. Also have some burn cream. Over here we've got some different kinds of bandages. And in this one we have aspirin. And in this other one we have non-aspirin. And as you open it up on the inside, we have a whole lot more bandages, all different sizes, alcohol wipes. And I know people are going to be like, well, how do you purify water? Well, these are purification water tablets right here. And I also carry an extra one right here, brand new, still in the packaging, which purifies up to 25 quarts. Okay, and we also have an ice pack, latex gloves, bunch of miscellaneous things, tweezers. Then we get over to here, I have super glue in here. You wonder why I have super glue? Like, why do you have super glue? If you get a really bad cut, really bad laceration, and you're able to at least slow the bleeding down to a little bit, super glue's a miracle, man. If you don't have anything like this, which is a click clop, which is pretty expensive, then super glue is going to be one of your next best friends. Also in this, I have Q-tips, first aid guide, a bunch of different things, unopened pack of chapstick, because you want to keep your smackers nice and lubricated. And in this other pouch, we have more alcohol pads, quick and clean pads. And this is what I was talking about, guys. If you shoot or you're a shooter, you need to have something like this. This is called Quick Seal Wound Care Kit technology. This is used on the battlefield. If you were bleeding profusely, this will save your life. But it is expensive. This little package is like $12 for this. But like I said, if you're using weapons, you're near guns, or you're liable to be near a gunshot or be shot. I would definitely invest in some of this. So that's just kind of what I've got going on for right now, guys. Just wanted to share that with you. There's some things I'm going to be adding to this. I mean, I have water purification tablets now and the means to be able to boil water, but I'm definitely thinking about investing in some type of like water purification system that I can just drop into a stream and just pump the water out. And that's pretty about it. That's pretty much about it. I'll be carrying a primary with me too, which I haven't shown in this video. And that's about it, guys. I'll add things to it, take things out. So that's my 72-hour bug out / survival / get home, or what I like to really call common sense bag. So just comment, let me know, guys. I know this is a little bit longer than usual, but I had a lot of stuff to kind of talk about and a lot of stuff in the back. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know what you think. Alright, later, man.